gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Dorothy Field for the first Friday night of the season. Tonight, under the lights, we come together on a very special part of our Immaculata family. This evening, we celebrate a milestone in Spartan history. So, Mike Colombo, 150th career win. Just last Saturday, in the season opener on the road, the Spartans delivered a commanding 45-30 victory over Kellenberg Memorial in Uniontown, New York, racking up an incredible 356 rushing yards and pulling down 5 interceptions in a dominant performance. For more than just the stats, that win carried deep significance because it marked Coach Colombo's 150th career victory. A monumental milestone for a coach whose dedication, leadership, and resilience have left an indelible mark across multiple programs and here in Immaculata. Of course, no coach reaches a milestone like this alone. Down every great coach is the love and support that makes it all possible. Barry, and your presence, your encouragement, and your partnership has been cornerstone of this journey. Tonight, as Coach Colombo celebrates his 150th win, we also honor you for your grace, your pride, and for everything you bring to the Spartan family. And now, fans, please direct your attention to the midfield. Joining us tonight in this celebration is Coach Mike Colombo, alongside his wife Marion, accompanying them is Immaculata Athletic Director, Mr. Tom Gambino, who is here to present a game ball on behalf of our entire Spartan community in recognition of this remarkable achievement. Spartan Nation, let's give them all a warm round of applause for this incredible milestone and the lasting impact it continues to make on Immaculata football. Congratulations, Coach Colombo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this side, the broadcast will please drive from the back. As we are aware of the many women who live in the creek. We'll be playing right now on the Immaculata High School, marching band. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. My name is Jacob Schmidt, and we are here live at Torpy Field, Somerset County, New Jersey, for the home opener of the Immaculata Spartans football as they take on the Peddie School. Immaculata is 1-0 on the season after winning last week 45-30 against Kellenberg Memorial, New York. In that game, Coach Mike Colombo of the Immaculata Spartans achieved his 150th win in his New Jersey high school football career. And we saw Coach Colombo alongside Principal of Immaculata Ed Weber, Athletic Director Tom Gambino, and others at the beginning of this program. So as we move on to tonight's game, We have a 1-0 Spartan squad taking on Peddie, who is 0-0 on the year. This is week 1 for Peddie. This is week 1 for the Spartans as well, playing in their second game. We have quite the interesting matchup tonight between both teams. Immaculata showed quite the offensive prowess last week with lead running back Jacob Schmidt going for 199 yards and 6 touchdowns against Kellenberg. He's going to have quite the test up against this veteran defensive line for Peddie. So with that being said, the coin toss has finalized. I'm not too sure who is kicking off just yet. Looks like the Spartans are going to receive the ball first. So while we are doing that, we are going to take a look over at our offensive lineup for the Spartans. Quarterbacking your Spartans tonight is a mix between 2 guys, Bo Almeida and Jamie Marin. Running backs, as we mentioned, Jacob Schmidt, Nick Stokes, Jaden Drake Murray. Wideouts and tight ends, Damian Mack, Quinn Hayden, and Noah Doss. Your offensive line rounds out between the big boys up front, CJ Montgomery, Jordan Harrison, Quaylee Hardy, Luca Tadeo, and Christian Tazi. We're just a few moments away here from kickoff at Torpy Field. That's a receive. And we will be underway momentarily in this broadcast. The Spartan Faithful is out in full force tonight at Torpy. Looks like they have a USA theme going on. We're going to have some loud crowds and some good band work going on tonight. We are just moments away from kickoff. We are ready to go. That one is sent off, retrieved by Quinn Hayden at the 25-yard line, and he's going to shoot himself up the gut, find some space down the right side, and get up there to around the 45. Good starting field position for the Spartans. We'll see who comes out first as the quarterback for them. Looks like number 15, Jamie Marin, is going to start off as the quarterback for the Spartans. As we saw in the first game, Marin was more of the passing quarterback, and Almeida was more of the wing T quarterback. They're going to be in their wing T motion here. And it looks like Immaculata on the first play of the game, as we talk about, is going to do that little line shift and immediately get an encroachment. So without even running a play, Immaculata gets 5 yards, and they're going to get this one to midfield. 1st and 5 coming up. Marin in the backfield alongside Spilly and Drake Murray. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly goes up the left, cuts back to the right. He finds some open daylight. He's going down the field to the 20, to the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown! First play of the game. Jacob Spilly puts on the mark for the Spartans. 1 play, 1 touchdown, and that quickly puts them up top 6-0. Ain't no party like a Spartan party. 11 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Spartans have already put themselves up on the board, and Mitch Carr comes out to kick the extra point for them. As we mentioned in the prior broadcast, Spilly went for 199 yards and 6 touchdowns last week, and he has already gotten up to 50 yards and 1 touchdown and 1 run. As clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. Mitch Carr is good. 7-0 Spartans here. 11 minutes and 43 seconds, folks. If you blinked, you missed it. Spilly, 50 yards, touchdown. We'll be back with you momentarily. Welcome back to UCTV, Spartan fans. We're ready to go once again. The Immaculata kicking team on the field. Folks, if you're just tuning in and you missed it, Immaculata up 7-0 off the 50-yard run from Dacier Spilly. Peddie now going to get their first offensive possession as Mitch Carr gets ready to kick it away from the 35-yard line. Carr boots that one high in the sky, sending their deep receiver back for Peddie, and now they're on the run. Looking up the middle. Cuts back to the right. Peddie finds some open daylight down the right side. Getting across midfield down to the 40. Quinn Hayden's going to tackle him down. Spartans come up with a big touchdown, but Peddie answers right back quickly with a good field position off the kick return. They're going to take over inside their 40-yard line. While we have that going on momentarily, we're going to take a quick look at the Spartan defense here. Your linemen for tonight: Jordan Harrison, Vito Marcagliese, and AJ Gordon. Linebackers CJ Montgomery, Brian Salento, Dacier Spilly, and Jaden Drake Murray. And your corners and safeties rounding out to be Micah Smith, Nick Stokes, Quinn Hayden, and Damian Mack. A couple of two-way players from both sides of the Immaculata Spartan program, and a couple of two-way athletes as well. As it looks like there was a penalty on Peddie, and that moves them back pretty deep into their territory. It looks like they're going to be starting around the 15-yard line, give or take. Yeah, so a great return for Peddie comes back on a flag. We're going to get ready to go with Peddie's first play of the game. Not until we hear a ref's whistle. And a flag, maybe, I'm not sure. To be candid with you, be candid with you folks, we are on the far side of the field on this end, so I'm going to do my best to relay to you all the information as necessary. And I have my cohort over here, Bobby Helwig, giving me the action from the aerial drone that the Spartans use for the football program. And as you also hear, we have our wonderful PA announcer, a proud Spartan individual for many years, Kenny Craig. And we have another whistle. We've yet to get play started here. And as we work on getting the screen back out, I will do my best to radio you the communications towards the field. Peddie runs that up the left side for a few yards. Stopped quickly, 2nd and 7 coming up. Just like the beginning of any season, a little bit of visual difficulties going on. So once again, we will do our best to radio call you here. 2nd and 7, Peddie passes down the right side. They're going to break open some space to get a first down. First down for Peddie at their own 28-yard line coming up. Pass was completed to number 2, Caden Hulling, the junior for Peddie. We talked about Mike Colombo achieving his 150th win. Head coach for Peddie is Mark Fabish. Spent a couple years here at the program and has a litany of upperclassmen to work with alongside this squad here. As 1st and 10 for Peddie once again. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs left and right. Direct snap, they're going to run it up the gut, and Peddie finds some open space into the middle of the field. And they're going to get to the 43-yard line. Flag is thrown. We're going to wait momentarily and see what that one is all about. Looks to be some clapping from the Peddie sideline, so very evidently a penalty on the Spartans, and that's going to move Peddie into Spartan territory. Chains reset, 1st and 10 for them. Looks like they're going to be spotted just inside the 40-yard line. Peddie's got one receiver out to the left, one out to the right. 2 running backs set. They're going to hand off to their left tailback. Shooting up the right side, finds a gap. And another chunk yardage gain for Peddie. That'll be another 1st down, getting down to the 26-yard line. Admittedly, the Spartan defense struggled a bit against Kellenberg last week, letting up some big plays. So it'll be interesting to see how Coach Colombo and the defensive squad have prepared for this week and tried to limit the damage on the defensive side, because as we've seen from the offensive side, there has been no shortage of action on that. There's another 1st down for Peddie at the 25. 3 receivers split out left, 1 running back to the right. Looks like we have our regular feedback for you folks. We apologize for that. That one shotgun handed off, direct snap to the left, being chased down by Harrison. He tries to toss that one over, finds a guy. And they're going to get a nice little piece of yardage there. Going to mark that at the 18, 7-yard gain. It's a good way to make something out of nothing. He was about 10, 15 yards deep in the pocket getting chased over by Harrison, and he was able to just dump that off to his safety receiver down the left side. And now Peddie has a manageable 2nd and 4 coming up at the 18-yard line. One running back left. Tries to throw that over to the right side, incomplete. 3rd and 4 coming up. We've talked both about the Spartans' offense and defense. We'll talk a little bit about Peddie here. He's got a few named players that they got going on. Number 6, namely, is their senior quarterback, Joey Gaston. He is leading the charge for Peddie tonight. He carries a tandem of running backs in the backfields along the likes of senior Jeremiah Davis, senior Lorenzo Barone. And they have a couple good targets that they look for, like sophomore receiver JT Rulwich. And they have a very formidable offensive line. As that 3rd and 4 is completed down the right side, over to Xavier Torres, the freshman. And they're going to get a 1st down there, it looks like. Little bit of what may have been a false start on that line, but Peddie gets away with it. 1st and 10 at the 12. The point I was making before is Peddie really has some good guys on the line, namely number 72, their left tackle, senior Christian Velarde. I mean, he is just a noticeable figure out there on the line for them. So Peddie threatening deep in Spartan territory at the 11-yard line. 2 running backs back for Gaston. And a little bit of a delayed flag there. They're going to call a false start on Peddie. First and 15 now for Peddie at the 18.5-yard line. Eight minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Gaston in the backfield. Sends a man out in motion. Quick pass over to the right side. Little tunnel screen, wide receiver, and he's going to break inside the end zone for a touchdown. Number 3, Jeremiah Davis on the little tunnel screen right there. as the defensive woes for Immaculata don't get stifled on this drive. Another offensive scoring possession for the opposing team, as Peddie looks to even the score here with the extra point. Kick is up. That one is good. Number 30, junior Caleb Feinberg on the kick for Peddie. We are knotted up here, 7-7 at Torpy Field. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and we'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Peddie kicks that one over to the Spartans. And the Spartans are on the move up the middle. And they find some daylight down the left side of the field. And a good run on the kickoff return for number 2, Damian Mack. Gets himself inside the 40, and Immaculata once again starts themselves off with very favorable field possession. Immaculata's last offensive possession culminated all of one play, 50 yards, Spilly touchdown. We'll see what Immaculata drops up here once again, as Jamie Marin is going to be in the backfield at quarterback for the Spartans. Spilly alongside him. And they're going to try to hand that one off over to Drake Murray. Nothing to come of it. Loss of 2. Two starkly different outcomes in the 2 offensive plays that Immaculata has so far in this contest. Second and 12 coming up. Marin flanked by Drake Murray and Spilly. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly goes up the right side. Lead blockers in front of him. And Peddie gets on that one pretty well. He's only going to gain a couple yards there. A bit more than a couple. Probably about 5 or 6. Looks like that third down marker is going to set them around 3rd and 7. Around the 35-yard line. If they don't get this, this is definitely interesting territory. I don't think they'd punt at this measure, so this might be 4-down territory as Marin takes the snap, goes out to the left side, tries to find his man. That one is a bit too high, intended for Quinn Hayden. I know it's very early in this contest, but we have just not been able to see that Marin-Hayden connection or that Almeida-Hayden connection like we saw between Quinn and his brother Cole last year. So we'll see what we'll see how they're able to operate that moving forward. And they make me eat my words here as it's 4th and 8 at the 36. And it looks like the Spartans are in the punt formation. Mitch Carr back there to receive it. Snapped over. Carr's definitely going to try to pin them inside. That one's going to drop, take a forward bounce. And the Spartans are going to jump on it at the 1-yard line. Is that where they're going to mark it? If so, fantastic punt by Carr. Looks like Stokes was the one that came up with that. Very good special teams play by them. Looks like they're going to pin Peddie deep in their own territory. Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him right around the 1 yard line. Immaculata started on their own 1 yard line in Kellenberg last week and gave up a safety for 2 points. So now they have a chance to maybe get one of their own. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. Peddie gets ready to go at their 1 yard line. Gaston in the backfield. Rolls out right, designed pass, looking, running, juking. And he gets his team a little bit out of harm's way. Almost gets the first down there, but brings them well outside of any necessary danger from the end zone. Could have a 2nd and 2 coming up from around the 8 yard line. We talked about Immaculata's defense every drive, but now they have pretty much 99 yards to work with. So we will see if they can yield a stop on this drive. Both of these offenses running a bit more of a tempered pace, a slower pace, not like the no-huddle we saw from Kellenberg last week. As Peddie tries to shoot up the gut, not too much to come of it. But it is enough to move the chains. First down, Peddie. Looks like they got them right around the 10 yard line. Gaston on the sidelines, receiving the play from his coach and running back into the huddle for Peddie. Peddie taking their time on this play. They're ready to go. Gaston in the backfield. 2 running backs flanked to each side. 2 wide receivers to the left. And flags fly. We'll see who they call this on. There was definitely an encroachment by a Spartans player, but looks like the center for Peddie engaged. So we'll see what they end up calling here. The referees conjoining on the sideline over there on the right side of your screen. Looks like they're going to try to make a call here. Yep, and they're going to call encroachment on the Spartans. 5 yard penalty, 1st and 5 coming up for Peddie. As we have a nice side shot view of that Spartan defense. This camera work provided by our very own UCTV, Serafina Rosati. So we appreciate her and everyone else's help over here at UCTV. As Peddie gets ready to go with their 1st and 5, Gaston's going to drop back, tries to hit his man on a slant, goes through the hands, and that one is incomplete. 2nd and 5 coming up as we've reached the halfway point of this first quarter. Second and 5 for Peddie. They have a man in motion. And it looks like flag flies. Could be a legal shift. We'll wait to see. False start on Peddie. Still yields the same result. 5 yard penalty. Peddie now moves back to 2nd and 10. I'll get a crowd shot for you folks eventually, but I'm looking down at the home side of the Spartans. The student section is filled. Parents have filled up the rest of the sections. It's great to see, great to be a Spartan tonight. You know, I drove into the parking lot as Peddie throws that ball over the middle, incomplete, 3rd and 10 coming up. I drove into Torpy tonight around 5:45, about an hour and 15 minutes before game time, and you know, you would have thought you were pulling into a Rutgers tailgate or a Jets or a Giants game, because there was tents galore, there was barbecue smoke flying in the air, the smells, the sounds, the ambiance. I mean, it's a beautiful night here, folks, at Torpy, Somerset County, Central Jersey. Plenty of folks came out tonight to cheer on the Spartan faithful, and you know, people were having a good time hanging out beforehand. And you know, that's just what community and service is all about. And you know, that's really just part of the Immaculata experience, is to, you know, be able to have a community that rallies around its teams and its players like that. As Peddie designed a rollout to the left, faked everybody out, including myself, and a great run up the middle for number 3, Jeremiah Davis, who's been doing it all for Peddie tonight. He brings that all the way up to around the 35-yard line. But yeah, last point I'll make on that. It's really just something that matters a lot to myself as an alumni, to, you know, be able to stay active within the program and come back and, you know, be a part of that ambiance, be a part of that experience, because, you know, one of the most important things that exists for everybody is family, you know, whether that's blood or, you know, people that become lifelong friends, especially lifelong friends that I've made being at the school as well. I had plenty of ex-football players come up to me before tonight's game and talk, and brought them in the booth, hang out. And that's just what it's all about, is this community aspect here. And it's, you know, just really amazing to be a part of. And yeah, it's fantastic. So whether you're in person watching the game and you're listening to the replay afterwards, or you couldn't make it to the game tonight and you're supporting on whoever you're supporting on, you know, Immaculata really is that place. As we get a timeout, we're going to take a brief break while we get back in the action. First and 10. Peddie rolls out to the left, finds his man down the left side, taken out by the Spartan bench. On the catch there, number 21, Xavier Torres. Another first down for Peddie coming up. They're at their own 42-yard line. Gaston in the backfield. One man to his left, one receiver to the boundary, and two to the open field. Designed run for Gaston. He's going to shoot up the left side, find some space down the Immaculata sideline, and he's going to run out of bounds there for a decent gain. That one's also going to be a first down, and Peddie has just broken across midfield. Peddie being slow but consistent, moving the chains. They started this drive from their 1 yard line, and well, they have gotten halfway to the other side. Very calculated so far. Peddie has seen a good mix of designed passes, trick runs, play actions. They've been running a pretty well-balanced offense of sets so far, as they have 3 receivers out to the right. Designed pass. Gaston looking around, finds his man over the middle. Another good chunky yardage, as Quinn Hayden's going to bring him down around the 35-yard line. That was number 5, Lorenzo Barone, on the catch. And like we said, Peddie is just chugging along right now. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Wow. I don't know. Is it just surprising to you as it is to me that it's only the first quarter, folks? I don't know. Nonetheless, honestly, I have to say that a lot of the plays have gone out of bounds, and that has stopped the clock, so that is the reason why. But, wow, that's interesting. 2 receivers to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. Gaston on the hard count, gets no one, rips it off to his running back to the right side. Caden Hulling is wrapped up by a plethora of Spartan defenders. It's going to stop him for negative yardage. 2nd and 14 coming up. Peddie's ready to go. 2nd and 14, 2 receivers out to the left side, 2 running backs in the backfield. Gaston designed throw over to the left side behind the backfield. Peddie's going to be swallowed up. Spartans ranging. And that is a group effort to get everybody on the ground there. That one was passed on over to number 3, Jeremiah Davis, and he is unable to come up with anything there. 3rd and 12 coming up for Peddie. Spartans have a good chance to get a defensive stop here. We'll see what they can do. Crowd noise has noticeably gotten louder as they're getting into it. They know the situation. 2 receivers to the right. Gaston drops back, looks, steps up in the pocket, goes over to the right side, throws this one downfield, finds his man, and a good hit laid on by the Spartans is going to keep him short of the first down. Peddie got close, but the Spartans stayed strong. 4th and 5 coming up from the 21-yard line. Looks like Peddie's offense is going to stay out there and try to get this one. The folks are getting into it. Spartan defense hyping up the crowd. It is getting loud in here now. 4th and 5, 3 receivers to the left. Drops back. And they're going to stop that play early. Most definitely a false start on Peddie. Yeah. It's going to move Peddie back to 4th and 10. Still probably within the range of going on offense. You know, high school is especially around here, high school is a different beast when it comes to 4th down. I mean, this is a no doubt field goal spot, especially in the NFL and probably at most colleges anywhere. But you know, having quality high school kickers are a dime a dozen around this area. So, you know, 4 down territory is not all too unfamiliar anywhere inside the 35 yard line. You can pretty safely assume that Peddie's going to be throwing here. They got two receivers out to the left and the right. And it looks like Peddie is going to use one of their timeouts. Try to get some information here. While they take this timeout, we're going to take a chance to take a brief look at this year's schedule. 1-0 on the year. They beat Kellenberg last year. This is tonight's game against the Peddie School. They're going to be able to play next week here again at Torpy Field home, 7 p.m. St. Francis Prep, another New York school, the second of two. Then they travel to Weequahic, home at Shabazz, away at Hudson Catholic and Snyder, home at Lincoln, away at Westside, and Halloween home versus St. Mary. I don't know about you folks, but I'm excited for a Halloween game. I don't know about you. As the time has concluded, both teams coming back out on the field. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Looks like it's a 4th and 9. Two receivers to the right, two to the left, one running back in the backfield, one man in motion to Gaston. Gaston drops back, looks over the middle of the field, getting chased to the right side, steps up in the pocket, throws. That ball ends up on the floor. That is a turnover on downs. Immaculata makes a defensive stop inside their territory. This game stays knotted at 7-7. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Immaculata offense is going to take over here once again at their own 26-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we are going to see number 7, Bo Almeida, in at quarterback for the first time tonight. One of two quarterbacks that Immaculata uses a bit as a committee, as he has Spilly and Drake Murray in the backfield alongside him. Little spin move, he hands off up the middle. And a quality run there for Drake Murray. It's going to gain them about 6 or 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Quinn Hayden jogs off the field. Immaculata ready to go once again. Drake Murray alone in the backfield with Bo as they try to do that little line movement. Peddie doesn't jump this time. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly finds space up the middle. Gains another nice chunk of yardage for the first down. Spartans now have 1st and 10 at around the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to go left in this first quarter. Quinn Hayden comes back on the field to deliver the play. We usually talk about how Immaculata has a tempered offense, but they look pretty quick in comparison to Peddie. Direct snap to Spilly once again. He hands that off. A little bit of misdirection to the right side. Doesn't fool Peddie too much, but they get another decent chunk of yardage. 2nd and 5 coming up. You know, if you ask Coach Colombo or any other of these coaches, that this little wing tee wishbone type of offense is really one where you're just looking for that chunk yardage in that misdirection. And listen, if you're running the ball 3, 4, 5 yards a carry, it's going to be a first down every time. Has a little backhand off to Spilly. Is not going to fool Peddie. And they're going to knock him for a 1-yard gain, if that. Looks like they have a 3rd and 4 coming up. Third and 4. Immaculata does the line move again. Nothing there. Spilly on the carry. Spilly finds open space down the left side. He's going all the way to the 10. Gets down inside the 10-yard line. Another big chunk carry for Desir Spilly. I apologize, folks, as it seems like our video once again is frozen. We'll use our alternate camera for now, and I will do my best to call you the play as it happens. First and goal for the Spartans at the 7-yard line. Almeida in the backfield. Direct snap, ball comes out, ball is on the ground. Can't see who jumped on it yet. It's not too much of a reaction. Looks like the Spartans thankfully dropped back on that one. With that being said, that marks the end of the first quarter. We are knotted up here at 7-7 at Torpy Field, and we will be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Spartans are at the 4-yard line. Direct snap to Spilly. And he gets tackled for no gain by Peddie. 3rd and goal coming up at the 4-yard line. I know we don't have the most ideal camera angle at this current junction. We're still working on getting the main feedback, but we'll broadcast what we can over to you folks at home. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Quinn Hayden comes on the field to deliver the play. Two men in the backfield. Spilly goes out in motion to the right side. Almeida drops back to the right, looking to throw. Ball comes out on the floor, but it might have been an attempted pass. We'll wait and see. Looks like they're going to mark the Spartans over at the 6-yard line. 4th and goal at the 6-yard line. Spartans are going to elect to attempt a field goal here. Mitch Carr on to attempt the 22-yard chip shot. That one snapped, held, kick is up, and that one is good for Mitch Carr. Money Mitch Carr makes this a 10-7 game. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. (10-7) Spartans lead. They kick off to Peddie. That one is a boot by Carr. Sends that all the way back to the goal line. They're going to take it out to return it. Up to the 10, around to the 20, and a swarm of Spartans is going to get on the ball at the 20-yard line. Good special teams coverage there by the Spartans. First and 10 for Peddie at their own 20-yard line. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, one running back in the backfield. That one's handed off up the middle for a 1-yard gain at best. Second and 10. Or a long 9 coming up. Bear with us, folks, as we try to fix our main feed camera. Second and 10 for Peddie. They drop back. Bull rush by the Spartans, running around all over the park. It flips to his running back down the right side. He's got daylight going down the right side of the field. He's going across the Spartan sideline. Gets that one up past the 40-yard line. Quite a nifty play there. No doubt about it. We've seen number 15, Lorenzo Barone, in at the quarterback position the last couple plays. And he was getting chased all up and down the pocket and just did a little quick shovel pass off to his right side running back and got a nice piece of yardage, getting them not only the first down, but getting them out to around their own 35-yard line. As I think we have some life on our main feed camera working once again. We're going to try to get you this action now as first and 10 is up at the 40. Barone drops back, little tunnel screen over to the left side. Another big chunky yardage for Peddie as they get across midfield all the way down close to the 40-yard line. That's twice that play has been utilized in high efficiency for Peddie. Another first down. And Peddie quickly gets across a deep part of the field. So we get ready to go once again here. Little delayed handoff up the left side. Second and 3 coming up for Peddie. And also I wanted to make a correction. Number 15 is actually senior Freddie Melton for Peddie, so my apologies on that. Looks like for now Freddie Melton has assumed the quarterback responsibilities in lieu of number 6 Joey Gaston. As Peddie didn't get much from their second down play. Now they're going to have a 3rd and 6 coming up at the Spartans' 38-yard line.
It's 3rd down.
Melton in the backfield, 2 running backs to his left and right. Little backwards handoff. And Immaculata had him wrapped up in the backfield, but a great play. Looks like they're going to get them across that first down marker. First down coming up for them. First and 10 for Peddie. Ball at the Spartans 31. 1 running back to Melton's right. 1 receiver out left. 1 out right. Melton drops back to pass. Throws it deep all over the middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete in front of everyone. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming up. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. Melton drops back, throws a ball over to the right side, finds his man, gets that close to the 5-yard line to number 5, Lorenzo Barone. And Peddie is going to have a 1st and goal coming up. First and goal at the 9-yard line, it looks like, as Melton comes in from the sideline to deliver the play to his squad. Peddie is going to look to either even the score or take the lead for the first time in this contest, as Melton has 2 running backs flanked alongside him, 2 receivers to the left. He's going to hand that one up the gut. Spartans are all over the place, and Caden Holling's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and goal coming up for Peddie. Just under the halfway point of the second quarter here. And we're going to have an officials timeout. Looks like we have a Peddie player that's injured on the field. So while they go hash that out, the teams are going to go to their respective sidelines, get some coaching in, and we're going to resume gameplay momentarily here at Torpy. Second and goal coming up for Peddie at the 9-yard line. Roll out right. Melton looks across, throws in the end zone. That one just skirts on the ground, incomplete. Third and goal coming up. Looks like Peddie got themselves in a very unfavorable penalty, and that pushes them all the way out towards the 21-yard line. Looks like they might have gotten a personal foul penalty or something. Looks like it's still going to remain second and goal at the 21-yard line. Melton and crew. Melton in an empty backfield. Quick pass out to the left side to his receiver over there. Looks like that's number 6, Joey Gaston, who was in at quarterback earlier. So looks like Peddie's doing a little bit of committee as himself, and Gaston plays both the quarterback and receiver side as well. And the Spartan crowd gets activated once again with this third and goal coming up from the 15-yard line. As to no one's surprise, the stream goes down again, the main feed, so we'll give you the side feed. Melton drops back, throws that ball over the middle, and Peddie finds himself in the end zone. Number 4, Cooper Allen with the touchdown. And Peddie makes this a 13-10 game in their favor with the extra point coming up. Kick is up, and it's blocked by the Spartans. No good. Looks like that was... Not sure who that was. I think that was number 32, Brian Salento. But nonetheless, this game remains at 13-10. Welcome back to UCTV. As Peddie kicks that one off, retrieved by Quinn Hayden. Quinn Hayden goes up the right side of the field, and he gets taken down just above the 40-yard line for the Spartans. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. First and 10 for the Spartans. Jamie Marin back in at quarterback. Marin hands that one off, and the Spartans have daylight coming down the right side of the field. And I don't even have to look up and see who that is. You already know that's Desir Spilly on another impressive chunk of yardage run. Brings his Spartan squad inside Peddie territory, getting them to around the 31-yard line. First and 10. Marin counter handoffs. And Peddie is not fooled. There's number 3, Nick Stokes on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10 coming up. Noah Doss comes in from the sideline, delivers the play to the Spartans. We're clocking down to about 3 minutes left in the half. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly hands that off the left side. And not much room for Stokes as Cooper Allen for Peddie comes along and makes a good play and takes him down. 3rd and 8. As Quinn Hayden exits the field. Marin in at Q. Spilly alongside him. Fakes the run, throws a pass, and it was in the hands of Noah Doss. And that one falls to the turf. And 4th and 8 comes up for the Spartans at the 30-yard line. Like I mentioned earlier, field goal kickers are a dime a dozen in this area. And they're just in the territory to perhaps go for it, it looks like. As Quinn Hayden checks back on the field to bring the play. Fourth and 8 coming up. They need to reach the 22-yard line. Marin in the backfield next to Spilly. Marin fakes the handoff, rolls out right, throws it across the field. He finds his man, Nick Stokes. Nick Stokes gets inside the 20, makes a couple juke moves, gets to the 10, running through guys, fighting his way to 5, inside the 5, across the goal line. That one's in for a touchdown. Nick Stokes, what a play. Thunderbolt fires himself through multiple Peddie defenders and brings this game to a 16-13 Spartan lead. Put that one on the highlight reel, young man. Send that one out. My goodness, what a play. That is the play that is the play of the year so far we have seen. Wow. Number 3, Nick Stokes, have yourself a play. As Mitch Carr comes on for the extra point. Clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. And it's good. 17-13. Immaculata leads. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this first half. We'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. As Mitch Carr kicks off for the Spartans. That one's pooched inside the 30-yard line. And the Spartans wrap up. Peddie receiver there, right around the 30-yard line. 17-13, Spartans lead. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Folks, if you're just tuning in and missed it, Marin to Stokes for a 20-yard pass play touchdown. Stokes had, quite frankly, the run of his life. He powered through multiple defenders, 3 at one time inside the 5-yard line, and powered himself down to the goal line. It was wildly impressive, let me tell you. So you will be seeing that play later, believe me. Two-minute drill time here for Milton and Peddie as he sends his running back away. Quick screen pass to the left side. And a great chunk of yardage there for Gaston. First down. Clock ticking. Still plenty of time. Minute and 50 seconds. Peddie has gotten to just behind midfield, their own 49.5. Milton, one running back to his right, doubles right and left receivers. Shotgun formation, Milton steps back, fires across the middle, and that one is high, intended for his target, number 4, Connor Allen. 2nd and 10 coming up, 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Immaculata defense has generated one quality stop on the night tonight, and you can certainly believe that they're going to look for another one here. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Immaculata did receive the kickoff at the beginning of the game, so Peddie will be receiving the ball at the start of the second half. Milton sends his man away in motion. He drops back, surveys the field, gets quick hit, throws that one across. Intended for Cooper Allen, and he gets laid out across the left side of the field by a Spartan defender. Incomplete. Quality football play all around there. 3rd and 9 comes up. Most certainly another pass play situation here. I believe both these teams have at least 1 or 2 timeouts attributed to each of them, so if there is a stop, there's still plenty of time for the Spartans to score. 3rd and 9, Milton rolls out to the right, designed run play. And shifty moves over there by number 3, Jeremiah Davis, and it looks like he's going to either pick up the first down or just be short. And we'll chalk up yet another example of the announcer jinx. I don't know if you'd call that a jinx or not, but I said most definitely a pass play, and it was a designed run. So, you know, what do I know? I'm just a guy with the headset. 4th and short. They're moving the chains. I'm not sure why. The official, sideline official by the Spartan bench is running out to communicate with the on-field officials. Looks like they gave them the first down after all. Sideline official is explaining something over there to Coach Colombo. So it is, in fact, 1st and 10 at the Immaculata 40-yard line for Peddie. We are down to about 1 minute left and counting. Clock is running. Milton's got one man to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Milton steps back. Free rush on and throws a deep ball over the middle. That one is just out of the reach of, I think, Quinn Hayden out there. Not entirely sure where he was throwing that, but Immaculata did have a free rusher come up the A or B gap on the right side and had to force Milton pretty quickly to make a throw out there, and it almost turned out beneficial for the Spartans. But nonetheless, 2nd and 10 up here for the Spartans. We are inside of 1:45 seconds to be exact. Milton's got 2 running backs in the backfield, sends one out in motion. Quick throw over there to Gaston. Gaston finds some space along the Spartan sideline, gains a good chunky yardage, and gets out of bounds, stops the clock over here at 39 seconds. Another first down for Peddie. Peddie now getting deep in the Spartan territory once again at the 25-yard line. Now, I'm going to say this for a reason, but Kellenberg last week had quite the amount of turnovers. Immaculata turned the ball over a few times. Bit of a sloppy game by both teams last week. We've seen some pretty good offense and defense from both sides here. Pretty clean ball so far, so we'll see if Peddie is able to complete that as they have a man go out in jet motion, and a flag is thrown on the field. Looks like they're going to call a false start. So you can't make this up, folks. You can't write it any better, right? Just talk about it being a relatively clean game, and lo and behold, a 5-yard false start. So I don't know. I feel like I'm playing Madden in the booth sometimes. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, 1st and 15. And there's an official timeout now. We'll try to listen in and see. Not exactly sure what's going on here. First and 15. 33 seconds left to go. Clock stopped. One running back to Milton's right, trips left to the field side. Milton drops back, steps up in the pocket, flicks it across to his man. A little bit of a savvy move there, but he can't complete the pass there. Incomplete. 2nd and 15 coming up, 28 seconds left to go. Second and 15, we're ready to go. Milton in shotgun. Receives the snap, drops back, looks to the right, fires a deep ball down the right side of the field. That one is thrown out of bounds. Nick Stokes on the coverage. Incomplete. 3rd and 15 coming up. Down to 23 seconds. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 15 at the 31-yard line. 3 receivers to the left for Milton, 1 to the right. Milton steps back. Quick pass. That one's knocked down at the line. Looks like by Jaden Drake Murray. Quality play there by the Spartan defense. Looks like the referees just administered a sideline warning to the Spartans. It doesn't really come into play as a penalty until next time they warn them. I believe it's 4th down, but the sideline is still showing 3rd and 15. I know Coach Colombo notices he's out on the field. And it is, in fact, 4th and 15. That's another thing about high school football is sometimes not everyone knows what's going on, so we got to make those corrections. But Peddie's going to go for it, 4th and 15, 20 seconds left to go. Milton sends a man away. He's looking around, steps up in the pocket. And that ball's on the ground, recovered by the Spartans. Not like it was going to matter anyways. But quality hit there on Milton, and looks like one of the linemen for Peddie is down. Gets back up quickly. He's going to make his way over to the sideline. 13 seconds. 13 seconds for the Spartans at their own 35. They do have a lead. Are they going to play hero ball, or are they going to kneel it to half? We'll see what they do. I don't know what Coach Colombo has in the arsenal for these types of situations, but we'll see if there's anything interesting. As Marin is back there with Jaden Drake. And they're going to be conservative, take that knee, and bring it to halftime. That looks to be the end of the first half. 3, 2, 1. End of the first half here at Torpy Field. 17-13, Immaculata leads. Immaculata offense definitely relying on the back of Dacier Spilly so far and Nick Stokes. Those are your 2 touchdown scorers for them. And we'll join you back in the booth here momentarily as we approach the end of the first half. We saw some highlights, let me tell you. I mean, we've talked about Nick Stokes extensively. And Dacier Spilly is really showing the prowess that he has shown all last season and last week with the 299-yard and 6-touchdown game. So Immaculata has played a bit better on both sides of the ball. And, yeah. So we're going to cut out of here for the first half. Halftime's coming up. The Spartan bands will be taking the field at halftime to start with one of their performances. We're going to work on finally getting our main feed camera working, and once we do, we'll take you back to the Spartans band performance. We thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with you soon for the start of the second half and halftime festivities. This is UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. We are a few minutes until the start of the second half. Looks like we got about 2.5 minutes. If for some reason it looks like I have another microphone plugged in, I'm trying to figure out who's on the microphone right now. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wow.
Hello, everyone. As I should say, hello, friends. This is Patrick Fronheim here, coming in for a guest appearance here at halftime. Jacob, good game we've been seeing. We watched the Kellenberg game. We watched you on air, and that was a Spartan interception fest with 5 interceptions against Kellenberg, and they brought that physicality here today, holding a good Peddie team to only 13 points at halftime. Good to see a Spartan lead here. Let's hope they can continue it third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is the first time Mr. Fronheim and I have reunited on the Torpy Turf since the inception of UCTV last year. Good to have him back, working in his new role at Immaculata. Great things that come out of this place. So, Patrick, I know you were watching the first half of this game and you gave a little synopsis, but second half, what do you expect from the Spartan team only commanding a 4-point lead? How do they keep this going, and what do you expect them to come out of the locker room with?
I mean, you got to look at, you got to go to someone that has been good so far, and let's not say he's been good, he's been great, that's number 8, Dacier Spilly. The first play of the game, they got the Peddie school to jump off sides, and then Spilly broke a 60-yard touchdown for his 7th touchdown of the early season. They just got to keep pounding the rock to number 8, get some first downs, keep the chains moving, and look for number 6, Quinn Hayden, to get involved in the second half, whether that's in the passing game or on defense, because he's another one of the Spartan playmakers that can get loose here in the second half.
No doubt about that one. You made the good point about Spilly and getting Quinn Hayden activated, but let's talk about Nick Stokes for a moment, number 3. That touchdown run for the second touchdown of the game was one of one of the most impressive plays I think we've seen on the broadcast in our couple years of covering. So
yeah, I was in the south end zone for that play. Probably had the best seat in the house for that touchdown catch. And let's just say that number 3, he's as physical as it gets. He's the type of guy you want on your team, type of teammate you want. Great kid around the school, great kid with his friends, with his peers, and he just shows you the true Spartan warrior right there, getting in the end zone for 6.
Well said as always, Patrick. As we're just moments away from kickoff here in the second half. 17-13 Spartans lead. They are kicking off to Peddie as they received the ball at the beginning of the game. And we're about ready to go. Patrick playing a little bit reminisce of broadcast booth and working the camera. As that one gets sent off to Peddie. Takes a favorable bounce, and that ball just finds itself in the end zone. Almost a drop of disaster for Peddie, but that one goes in the back of the end zone. And they're going to get the ball over at the 20-yard line for a touchback.
And that was a touchback by our very favorite from last year, Money Mitch Carr, number 10. He's made a field goal today. Looks sharp to start the early season. Great kick in there, Mitch.
Pat, I know you've probably noticed, I know as a former quarterback yourself, you definitely enjoyed the passing game. You find it interesting that they do a little bit of a committee back between Bo Almeida and Jamie Marin. I think they have been a little bit more passing plays in the mix this year, and it seems to have been working beneficial for their offensive. Yeah,
a little different switch between 2 different quarterbacks with 2 different skills. I like the mix, keeps everyone fresh, and, as they say, you stick with the hot hand. So, little competition in the quarterback room never hurt anyone.
As for the first play, Peddie breaks off a pretty considerably long run out towards the 40-yard line. It's going to be Gaston on the carry. Speaking of committee quarterbacks, Gaston started off as the quarterback the first few drives for Peddie, and quickly, number 15, Milton, took over. So they're doing a little bit of a tandem themselves as well.
Not to be on the comedic side, but did someone tell me earlier one of the quarterbacks for the Peddie school was Ice Spice's brother?
Yeah, if you have some social media prowess of knowing that, you've seen Joey Gaston in some media regarding that. So I do think that's an interesting tidbit of information. As we're speaking, Gaston breaks off another quality run. He's quite the shifty player back there, and they're running a bit of a dynamic duo back there for Peddie.
Yeah, he's running hard, but the tale of why he's running hard is he's got lanes to run, and if you look at the size of the Peddie School's offensive lineman, especially number 72, their left tackle, I mean, that is a Division I figure out there.
Yeah, I made note of him earlier on the broadcast. That's senior number 72, Christian Velarde. Did a little background on him, as Peddie's going to get swallowed up in the backfield for no gain.
Yeah, great way to respond from the Spartan defense there, right there, that gain tackle. Number 32, Salento in the play. Good tackle for loss there for the Spartans.
Back to your point on Velarde, I do not believe that he has committed anywhere yet, but he does list himself on his profile at 6'7", 310 pounds. Oof. And he is a fifth-year senior. This is a post-grad year for him. And, he has gotten quite the Division I FBS and Power 5 offers. Peddie is an interesting school that does some of these post-grad years. Other schools around the area include Hun that do things like that. So Peddie does have the opportunity of getting these, quality 4-year high school players and getting them in on the 5th year. As we have 10 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 3rd and a country mile coming up for Peddie.
It is 3rd down.
And folks, we're trying our very best to try to get our main feed up. Still was insufficient at halftime, but we're running with our secondary camera here as Gaston rolls out towards the right, moving quickly, finding some space towards the Spartan sideline. And a pretty good run there. Looks like that's going to be 4th down. We'll see exactly where they mark that. Looks like they got him around 4th and 6 coming up.
4th and 6 for Peddie.
Looks like we're finally grabbing some of our main feedback. Just remember, folks, when in doubt and you're having technical difficulties, just make sure to turn it off and turn it on again. That's the best preview I could provide. As it's 4th down and 6. Peddie's going for it on the Spartan 40-yard line. Gaston in the backfield, rolls out to the right, throws to the right side. Good pivot move, fighting across, and I think Peddie is going to get the first down inside the 30-yard line. First and 10 coming up for Peddie, the 31-yard line. We're having all sorts of special guests in the booths tonight. Pat Frauenheim has vacated the booth, and he's working our side camera. First and 10, Gaston hands it off. Space to the right, jukes a couple tackles. Another considerably good run for Peddie. That was number 3, Jeremiah Davis. But yeah, I'm now joined alongside in the booth with one of UCTV's very own, Serafina Rosati. Serafina, how are you doing tonight?
I'm amazing. How are you, Jacob?
Doing all right. We want to appreciate you for your camera work in the first half. Patrick has taken over your duties here, and you have swapped being in the booth.
Indeed.
So, being up close in front to the action with the camera tonight, what have you seen from your Spartan classmates, and how do you think the overall ambiance of the game is going along, especially with the Spartan crowd over there in the USA theme?
I think that the student section needs to be louder, honestly. I think they could work on that.
Okay, you got to let them know. You got to let them know in school on Monday.
Yeah.
You got to let them know.
I will. Trust.
You hear that, Spartan Nation? You hear that, Spartan Nation?
Do better.
You got to get loud. You got to get proud, all right? Not just third down or fourth down, first down and second down.
The whole game.
No doubt. As 1st and 10 for Peddie at the 18-yard line. Gaston in the backfield. One running back to the right. Two receivers split out left. One to the right. And as slow as this game has gone so far, it will not be going any faster as we have a flag on the field. Referees are going over to converse. Looks like pretty evidently it might be a false start or something along those lines as Peddie's moving back. Still have yet to give a signal. And they will, in fact, give the signal. False start. First down and 15. As we get a good view there from the backside from Patrick. 9 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And another whistle. Not sure what it is this time, but in the meantime, I'm going to look up what the score of the Chiefs-Chargers game is. So if you're tuning into Immaculata Football and you're not watching the NFL in Brazil, I'll have you know that the Chargers are up 7-0 against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the second quarter. Still no play has been run yet, so we just keep breaking records in this contest. We are an hour and a half. Wait, what time is it? Okay, we're almost 2 hours into the start of the game, and we have gotten through 2 minutes in the third quarter, which is quite surprising because there's not been that much offense. There's not been a ton of offense, right? It's just very, very, very slow pace here. Officials, timeouts, and everything else in between. No injury timeouts necessarily either. But we're going to look ready to go once again for Peddie. Gaston, 2 to the left. And another forgettable play as they only net themselves a few yards and get back to 2nd and 9.
Jacob, I think you jinxed it.
Speaking of which, after that play, there's a Spartan player down on the sidelines, and
it looks like it's Jaden Drake.
Yeah, it looks like number 4, Jaden Drake Murray. I'm absolutely stunned. I am absolutely stunned by the amount of things I have said tonight that have subsequently happened in the following 10 seconds. And
you jinxed it.
Patrick, who's next to me, knows just as much as anyone how often we say things and then they just suddenly happen. So
I think that's why he's walking away.
I mean, yeah. So that's just how those things go sometimes, you know. Coach Colombo's out there with Jaden, and while we take you off the field, we'll take you to a pano shot of the Spartan faithful crowd in Torpy tonight. Getting a little bit of zoom in on our Spartan Nation USA theme. Now they're getting up for their teammate, their classmate, Jaden Drake Murray. He seems to come off the field all right. 2nd and 10. Peddie down the right side. Knocked out of bounds just outside the 10-yard line. And that will stop the clock again, as there's also more laundry on the field. There's a flag. We'll wait to see what that one is.
You know, Bobby took the chair. Bobby took the other chair, so.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a sitting-standing booth combo going on right now.
Indeed.
As we can look down the sideline and see UCTV's very own Rob Helwig vigorously attempting to manufacture the connection for our aerial drone coverage here and everywhere else. Every other thing that goes on here. As Peddie, Gaston shoots to the right side, finds an edge towards the end zone, and that one's a touchdown. Joey Gaston shows off his quick moves, bounces that one to the outside, and that's going to put Peddie on top, 19-17 with 8 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third quarter, pending the extra point. So we'll take a look at the back view here.
Mic on.
Looks like they're doing a little bit of a motion play here. Probably gonna call illegal motion maybe. Looks like they're trying to do something crafty here. Oh, they called offsides on the defense.
Looks like those kids over there are gonna try and test out the crowd mic.
Yeah, that's one of the perils of having the crowd mic around the field.
Maybe if we put it near the student section, they would be a little bit louder.
Putting a microphone next to a student section is always grounds for a good time, isn't it?
Oh, looks like Mr. Frauenheim's ditching the cam.
Looks like Peddie's going to go for it here at a straight 2-point conversion. The score is 19-17, despite what the scoreboard says. Gaston in the backfield alongside Jeremiah Davis. Gaston gets ripped down. And the Spartans are going to make a quality stop there. The 2-point conversion is no good. 19-17. Peddie leads here in the third quarter, 8 minutes and 56 seconds. We will be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV. Peddie gets ready to kick it away to the Spartans. That one's pooched punt in the middle. Spartans pick it up. Quinn Hayden returns it once again, going down the right side towards Peddie's sideline. And once again, Immaculata gets started with some quality field position, getting over midfield and having a short field. 8 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Referees taking their sweet time to mark the ball on the turf. Looks like we might be paid by the hour and not by the game here. As the Spartans get ready to go. Spartans do the little line shift again. It looks like they're going to throw a flag on the encroachment. And also worth mentioning, number 15, Jamie Marin, is back at quarterback for this first offensive drive for the Spartans. Marin's going to run over to the sideline to meet with Coach Colombo and grab the play. as he comes back out. Oh, hold on.
Their uniforms.
I forgot to unmute you. What'd you say?
Everyone looks so different on the field compared to, like, in school. Like, in their uniforms, their school uniforms versus their football uniforms. Like, it's just so weird.
Spilly with another good carry coming down the left side. And he's going to reach all the way towards the fence. And there's a flag on the play.
Scare some freshmen.
Doesn't sound like Coach Columbo's too happy with what's going on. We're going to go listen in. And it looks like Jaden Drake Murray is down again. He's had a couple of issues tonight.
And Jordan Harrison. Jordan Harrison's limping.
Still not sure what the flag was. We'll wait and see on that. They definitely spend quite the time discussing, these referees spend quite the time discussing what's going on.
Looks like Jordan Harrison has a cramp.
The flag is on Immaculata. I'm just not sure exactly what we're looking at just yet. Trying to listen in here. I mean, at UCTV, we're never short of theatrics, both on and off the field. So this is just nothing new. But it is 2nd and 5 for the... Well, 2nd and 5 was said by the PA. There's a first down marker on the chain gang. Not quite sure where we stand, to be quite candid with you folks. But as it stands right now, it's 1st and 5. And the Spartans try to shoot that one on the middle. Spilly is going to get a couple yards at best, if anything, rather. And looks like they're going to mark him. Oh, we're on the second and 1. Second and 1 for the Spartans at Peddie's 40. Although the PA announcer says it's 3rd and 1, so I actually don't know. Let's just say it's 3rd and 1. All right, that's my professional opinion. But it's not going to matter anyways, as Spilly firing forward, trying to throw guys away. And he makes a powerful carry to get the first down. Little post-play action going on that I completely missed because people are standing in front of me. So hope you saw that on the broadcast. First and 10 for the Spartans. So they've gotten to the 26-yard line. I love high school football, let me tell you. It is fun, especially because you're able to hear everyone.
Oh, yeah.
As Spilly takes on the carry. But Peddie is not fooled whatsoever. Getting the tackle for loss there is number 70 senior Reed Oliver. Good play there by Peddie. Bring the Spartans down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12 coming up. Damian Mack checks into the game, delivers the play. Marin in the backfield with Spilly and Brian Salento. Stokes out wide left. Marin steps out, looks for a sideline play. Looks like he's calling an audible. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly finds some space up the gut, goes up the middle, fires through a couple guys and gets himself inside the 15-yard line. Desir Spilly, not unfamiliar to quality carries, picks up another big chunk of yardage. It brings the Spartans down to the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in this third quarter. Quinn Hayden checks in, delivers the play. Same formation, Hayden out right, Stokes out left, Spilly and Salento in the backfield. Marin hands off to Salento. Salento goes up the left side, he's got a blocker, he's inside the 5, and he fires himself in the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Salento gives the Spartans the lead. Back once again, 23-19, Spartans lead, pending the extra point. Salento found himself an open gap outside that left tackle and went in almost untouched. Did not go down whatsoever. And we have a back and forth battle here at Torpy Field as Mitch Carr comes on to attempt the extra point. Tack on another one for the Spartans. Mitch Carr looks to make it a 5-point game. Clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. And Money Mitch Carr sends it right through the middle uprights. And your score here at Torpy Field right now is 24-19. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And we'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. As Mitch Carr kicks that one away to Peddie. That ball's on the floor. That ball's loose on the ground. Spartans may have jumped on it. Let's see. It looks like some of the Spartans on the floor are signaling for it. It looks like a Spartan has the ball in his hand. And they do. What a play. Now, folks, just for a little bit of understanding, if you kick the ball 10 yards off the kickoff, you are able to recover it. And while that was not a typical onside kick by any means, Mitch Carr booted that kind of in an open space, and it took a beautiful backspin right back to the charging Immaculata team, and they were able to jump on it. So what a fantastic break for the Spartans. Coming off a touchdown, now get to hold the ball in Peddie territory. Definitely consider that one a momentum shift, no doubt about it. First and 10. Marin stays in that queue. He rolls out to the left off his offside, has him in. He finds Quinn inside the 10. And Quinn links up with Marin. The first big play tonight. And in the spirit of my man Patrick, that's Quinn Hayden, Mr. 7-Eleven, because he's always open. As the Spartans get down first and goal to the Peddie 5-yard line. Big momentum shift, no doubt about it. Immaculata has a chance to score quickly once again. Damian Mack comes into the huddle from the sideline to deliver the play. Marin also runs in as well. Marin's got Salento flanked to his left. Tight fit for the Spartans. They do the line shift. Direct snap to Spilly. And they're going to call a flag.
Oh, they suck!
think they're either going to call a false start or a delay game on the Spartans. Looks like they actually got penalized 5 yards for not wearing a mouthpiece. Oh.
Oh, no.
Coach Colombo is getting fire on the sideline, but that's just how he coaches, and quite frankly, I love it. If you don't know what's going on, Coach Colombo's going to let you know what's up. Let me tell you.
I believe it.
And in interesting fashion, they moved the ball back to the 5-yard line. They originally penalized the Spartans 5 yards for not wearing a mouthpiece, but Peddie got a warning and Immaculata didn't. Coach Colombo spoke up and got them back to the 5-yard line. That's what they say. Squeaky wheel gets cleaned. So that one's handed off to Salento once again, firing his way towards the end zone. And he gets himself just at the 1-yard line. Definitely an interesting string of events there. We've never seen a penalty brought back like that. That ball is not only it is inside the 1-yard line. It is a nose away. 2nd and goal. Box probably will be stacked here. Marin in the backfield with Salento and Spilly. Everyone's tight. The entire box is lined up. Direct snap. Spilly untouched. Count another one. That's 8 on the season for number 8 in 1.5 games. Desir Spilly fires it in the end zone once again. And the Spartans jump out to a 30-19 lead, pending the extra point. Like clockwork, Spilly finds the end zone once again for the Spartans. And Mitch Carr comes on to attempt the extra point. Clean snap, clean hold, kick is up. And folks, that's why they call him Money Mitch Carr. He puts another one through the middle of the uprights, and we have ourselves a 31-19 game, 12-point lead. Spartans, 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. We're back here on UCTV. Spartans kick that one off. And Mitch Carr sends that in the back of the end zone. Touchback. And they're going to field that one at the 20-yard line. So, Serafina, as someone that possesses such an acumen for football and the nuances of it, how do you think the Spartans did on those last two drives?
Pretty good.
Well said. Why say more words when less words do trick, right?
Indeed.
It's about as good as you could do there, tacking on 2 touchdowns and 2 possessions. And the Immaculata defense is going to see the field for the first time in a little bit, as Peddie's going to receive the ball at the 20-yard line on the left hash. Gaston staying in at quarterback. He's got one man to his right, two receivers to the left, one to the right. Gaston hands off, up the left side, finds some space over the middle, and he's breaking away. Down to the 40, the 30, the 20. He's got one man to beat towards the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Peddie finds himself in the back of the touchdown zone. Jeremiah Davis on the score. And just as quickly as the Spartan defense came on the field, they come off the field. And Peddie answers back very ceremoniously from those last two possessions. No shortage of action or excitement here tonight. As Peddie is on to attempt the extra point. That kick is up. That one is good. 31-26, 5-point game. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back with you momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV. So that one's kicked off to the Spartans. And Peddie makes a good stop and stalwarts the Spartans back down by their 30-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Spartans. First and 10 coming up for the Spartans at the 30-yard line. Getting their play in. Looks like Marin is in at quarterback once again. We've seen some very quick offensive possessions and some very long ones tonight. We'll wait and see what this one is. Marin makes an audible at the line. He's got two running backs next to him. Direct snap up to Spilly. Found a gaping hole running over to the left side. Another good chunky yards for Desir Spilly. That's going to be a first down.
And an injury. Or not.
Maybe a little bit of a cramp. Charlie horse. Blunt force trauma from a helmet. You never know. First and 10 for the Spartans at the 46-yard line. Two receivers split out right, one to the left. Marin in shotgun, Salento to his right. Quick throw over to Quinn Hayden, tries their own tunnel screen, fighting through a couple tackles. And he's going to get a few yards there. 2nd and 5 coming up. Spartans get just over midfield as Marin comes back in from the sideline to deliver the play. One receiver left, one receiver right. Two running backs in the backfield this time. Sends Spilly out in motion. Marin drops back, designed to run to Stokes. Peddie's not fooled. And they get a couple yards at best. 3rd and a long 2, 3rd and 3. Coming up for the Spartans at their 45-yard line? At Peddie's 45-yard line, mind you. Speaking of which, we have a Peddie player down on the field. So while we're doing that, we've yet to shout out the UCTV program, so we'll do that now briefly. Unitas Caritas Foundation, preserving the proud start and tradition. Unitas Caritas was started in 2018 by a proud group of Spartan alumni dedicated to preserving the proud Spartan tradition. Unitas Caritas helps fund various capital improvements within the school, works exclusively with the football team, other sports teams, band, everything else that we do here, and also helps fund the broadcast that we try to do for each and every Spartan athlete here. So we very much appreciate all of you that tune in, that view, that comment, that talk to us. It's a joy to be able to be a part of it. So if you'd like to join the club, go to www.unitascaritas.com. Click and select the featured link, join the club. All it takes is a $19.66 donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive. Or a one-time donation is perfectly acceptable as well. As Immaculata gets another good, nice yardage play. I believe that was Spilly on the run. Gets that ball popped out of his hand just on the sideline, but it goes well out of bounds, so that will obviously stay Spartan ball. But not before Spilly picks up the first down, brings them down to around the 35-yard line. First and 10. Marin with Spilly and Salento in the backfield. Ball's on the ground. Marin picks it up, rolls out to the right. Broken play. Takes a couple hits, still falls forward for a good 3-yard gain. Fumbled the snap. That could have been ugly, but he comes out and gets something going on.
21 looks like he's got a cramp or something.
We have another injury timeout here. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So while we're doing that, also want to give another quick shout out to Sorella's. They help provide the food accommodations for the Spartan football team for pre-dinners and going away. Especially to Kellenberg last week. I got myself a turkey and cheese sub after the game. 2 of them, actually. They were very, very good. So go check out Sorella's out there over on 206. So we appreciate them and all their hard work and what they do for the program. So very much appreciated of them. And believe me, folks, get the turkey and cheese sub because
it was pretty good.
That hit. Let me tell you, that hit.
Especially after a game in the heat.
Oh yeah. There's nothing more I'd like to do on a long bus ride back or whatever from a game or whatnot than indulge myself in a beautiful turkey and cheese sub.
Agreed.
As we get back to the game action here, 2nd and 5 for the Spartans at the 31-yard line. A little bit of tight formation for them. Marin gets the handoff, hands it over to Stokes, I think, or Spilly. Hands it over to Spilly. Spilly gets a few yards, and they're going to have a 3rd and short coming up. Third and 2 at the 23-yard line. Quinn Hayden comes off the field. Two running backs in the backfield. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly goes up the gut, fights forward for some extra yardage. And the referees are towing the line right on that first down marker. We'll see if they got it. Can't tell just yet what's going on. Looks like it's 4th and short. The clock is stopped currently. Don't know why.
Looks like Mr. Gambino doesn't know why either.
Oh, looks like they gave him the first down after all. Could have seen that one coming from a mile away. The officials' timeout to get the clock set. I mean, look, I'm one guy in here. I can see it. There's 1, 2, 5 officials on the field. You know, there's 5 officials on the field. A couple administrators. You know, you got like 6, 7 people.
Really?
You know,
Really?
6, 7 people.
6,
you know,
7.
they should be working the clock and all that jazz. So.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to take a moment to get it set here. We're at 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I don't think that's where we're going to end up. Now the clock's running.
And we're still in 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
It's 9:30 p.m.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Quite frankly, I'm just as confused as you folks, but it looks like the clock is running. Well, now it's stopped. 1st and 10. This is the new set for the Spartans. Had 4 men in the backfield almost. And they're going to get a couple yards at best. Looks like Peddie tried to show that they picked up the ball, but I don't think they were fooling anybody. 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. We are inside of 3 minutes of this 3rd quarter in this marathon of a game.
Like the Spartan 2K?
What?
Like the Spartan 2K?
5K?
Same thing. 5K,
Well,
2K.
it's basically almost 2 miles, right? A little over 2 miles, right?
I don't run.
So that one's handed off to Salento. Powers it inside the 15-yard line. Good run there. He picks up the first down. Clearly my miles to kilometers conversion is not that ideal because it is just a touch over 3 miles is a 5K, 3.1 to be exact.
I can't do math, so.
Better hope your math teachers aren't listening or they're going to put you in for some extra hours of tutoring.
Oh, I've told them I can't do math very well.
1st and 10 at the 14. Direct snap over to Spilly. Spilly, shifty moves, gets inside the 10-yard line. Picks up about 5 yards there. 2nd and 4, coming up at the 9-yard line. Clock rolling down to about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Damian Mack comes on the field. Spartans get ready to go. 2 men in the backfield, 1 left, 1 right. That one's handed off to Salento. Salento chugging his way along. Gets inside the 5 there. That's going to be a Spartan first down. First and goal coming up for the Spartans. First and goal at the 4.5-yard line. We are inside of a minute in the third quarter. Spartans lead by 5. Quinn Hayden comes in from the sideline with the play. Two men in the backfield. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly up the gut and bangs his way forward once again. That's 3 on the day for Dacier Spilly.
9 for the season.
And a little bit of conversating going on in the end zone.
From some pretty little kids.
We do have a packed crowd in the house tonight at Torpy, and we also have a cavalcade of future Spartans hanging out in the back of the end zone trying to catch this football from Mitch Carr.
Let's see if they can.
As he looks to make it a 12-point game once again. You can see them all back there. Kick is up. That one is good. And Mitch Carr boots it too far for any of the kids to grab, and it goes into the night sky. 38-26. Spartans lead. 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Peddie is going to get the ball here momentarily, and we'll be back momentarily here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV. Ready to kick off here. Mitch Carr going to send it back. That one's going to be returned by Gaston. Gaston shooting up the middle, finding some space, spinning around, firing himself forward. Gets a nice piece of yardage there, getting himself to around the 35-yard line. .27 seconds left in this third quarter. We'll see one, maybe 2 or 3 plays at best. As Gaston stays in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Running back to his left. Shotgun formation, hands that one's off, pulls it, throws it over to the left side, has his man on the sideline. And they're going to pull up a quick first down there. And we're going to have another injury timeout.
Again?
We have a Spartan down on the sideline. Head trainer Greg Watson coming out there in Watson fashion to go assist.
Oh, Player's already up.
I'm not sure who that was that they're looking at. Looks like it was probably
looks like
Quinn.
It was Quinn. He's limping.
Well, he's going to get up quite easily under his own power, which is a good sign to see. And Peddie has a first down, looks like at their own 45-yard line. 16 seconds left to go. Looks like they're going to keep the clock running. And I don't think Peddie plans to break it until this quarter ends.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you all to take out your 50-50 ticket.
As we wind down the clock, that is the end of the third quarter.
Finally.
And the 50-50 tickets being drawn here at Torpy. If you're not here, you missed out. You got a 50-50 drawn coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the ring taken over for 50-50. $338 will go to the winner. The ticket was picked by Doug Michael of White Berry in Colorado. Here's the ring taken number. It is 118. 3, 4, 6. 118, 3, 4, 6. Will the winner please go up to the net top? $338 goes to the winner.
As the first play of the fourth quarter starts with a pretty solid play by Jeremiah Davis for Peddie. Get him a few yards just crossing midfield. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Once again, that winning 50-50 ticket number is 118, 3, 4, 6. 118, 3, 4, 6. Winner, please come to the press box.
118346. If you bought a 50-50 ticket tonight, make sure to go claim it over at the press box right now. 2nd and 5. Gaston pulls it, fakes the throw, tries to chug ahead forward for the first down. I think he's going to be a touch short. 3rd and inch is coming up. Believe it or not, folks, we have actually made it into the fourth quarter here. I know that is crazy to think about, considering we're going on 2 hours and 40 minutes. Feels like a Yankees game right now. I
Well,
mean,
Jake, I've been here since 5 o'clock.
oh yeah,
Sometime around 5.
yeah. Is this the ideal way to spend a Friday night?
I think it is.
That's a great media trained answer right there, no doubt about it.
You know it.
That is the correct answer to send over the airwaves.
Torpy Field, Immaculata Football.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Immaculata is the place to be, wouldn't you say?
I would.
Shotgun formation. Peddie drops back. Gaston flies up in the pocket. He's taken down by a swarm of Spartans, but we see a flag come out on the play. Not sure what that could be just yet, but we'll take a look. It's going to be a face mask on the Spartans. That ball is going to move up considerably into their own territory. We'll see where this one ends up.
Second down and 9.
First and 10. Two receivers out left, one out right. Gaston hands that one up the middle. Finds a little bit of open field. And Jeremiah Davis is going to get the first down. All things considered, this has been a long game and one that feels like it's droned on. But honestly, it's not been sort of any excitement. We've seen some great plays. It's been a close game all night, back and forth. So I mean,
well, don't jinx it now, Jake. Come on.
I don't know. I'm on a roll tonight with that. I have to say.
Oh, we know.
But believe me, if you're a football enthusiast, this is a game you want to watch. It's quite frankly been more entertaining than the Chargers and Chiefs game that I'm finding out from my group chat. As Gaston throws that one over the middle, and a beautiful play made over there across the middle. Perfect, as Shador Sanders would say, that was perfect timing. It's not often you see defensive plays that clean. There's usually always problems with there being some pass interference or things along the line, but Micah Smith coming up big there, making a good play. Second and 10. Trips left for Peddie. One to the right. Gaston fakes the back pass. QB draw up the middle. Gaston's running, keeps going. Man, is he shifty. Gets down to the 16-yard line. Another first and 10. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this contest. Peddie in the red zone once again at the 17-yard line. First and 10, trips left. Gaston drops back, looks over, throws a tunnel screen to his man on the left side. He's getting inside the 10, inside the 5, firing his way towards the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Peddie scores once again on that little tunnel screen. See if we can take a quick replay of that.
Jeff Batista.
(38-32). Peddie's going to look to make this a 5-point game once again. Kick is up, and it's good. That one went right off the pole in the back. No kids caught it.
Oh, wait, look, that kid on the ground has it.
Well, like I said, folks, no shortage of action in tonight's contest. We have a barn burner of a game, 38-33. We've gone back and forth. I don't think a team has gone up. Actually, I'm almost absolutely positive a team hasn't gone up more than 2 possessions. It's been pretty even so far with Immaculata holding the upper hand currently. Welcome back to UCTV. Peddie kicks that one off, little pooch punt. Fielded on over by the Spartans. Spartans are going to have decent field position once again at the 40-yard line. Nine minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like they're going to have Marin in at quarterback again. We've seen Marin a lot of the time this year, not so much Almeida, as that one direct snaps to Spilly. Spilly tries to find the edge on the outside. And Spilly does what he does and gets another good yardage gain there. Second and short coming up. Second and one coming up. Marin in the backfield with Salento and Spilly. Direct snap to Marin, spins around, gives it to Salento. And he goes nowhere. But looks like he goes far enough to get the first down. And Salento took a bit of a hard fall there from some of the Peddie players. And he's down in the middle of the field.
Looks like it's his hand.
You get to text him after the game and ask what happened here?
Indeed. Or I'll go up to his mom after the game.
Yeah, you chill like that?
Yeah, we've been friends since 5th grade.
Middlesex product?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we take a quick look at the schedule once again. We made some note of it earlier in the broadcast, and we will once more at the end of the game. So make sure to check us here on UCTV next week, same time at 7 p.m. as the Spartans take on St. Francis Prep. As Salento comes off the field under his own power. Looks like he'll be all right. These Spartans are a tough group of guys, and Coach Colombo really knows how to get all those guys in order and, you know, taking care of business when they need to. First and 10 coming up for the Spartans, just behind midfield. First and 10, direct snap to Spilly. Spilly juking around, moves up ahead. Good gain there. Second and 2 coming up for the Spartans. Now on Peddie's 47-yard line. We had to turn our crowd mic. We had to turn our crowd mic off momentarily.
And send Bobby Helwig over there.
Bobby Helwig laying down the law.
Oh my God.
Over there to get our mic back in play. And the Spartans call themselves a timeout. Look at our very own Bobby Helwig.
Bobby Helwig.
Laying down the law over here on
What
UCTV. We sincerely appreciate all of our support day in and day out here at the program.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby Helwig, the son of Unitas Caritas co-founder Rob Helwig. It's just a man of such poise and class at such a young age. You know, that's just that's just part of the Spartan experience. You know, you learn how to be a young man, you learn how to be a young woman, and you know, it all comes together and makes you a well-rounded individual at the end of the day.
I agree. Bobby's a great kid.
No bias about the shameless plugs I make here whatsoever. Just a disclaimer there for all you folks at home. As we have 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter, we are moonlighting on the 10 o'clock hour.
Are we serious? Actually?
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh
you know,
my.
I'm very curious to see this broadcast. The ends is how long. The Spartans are ready to go. Second and short. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly tries to spin around. And we'll see if he gets the first down marker. Looks like they signal it accordingly for the first down. And the Spartans advance the chains.
And Bobby's still over there.
Just gotta let the gang know what's good. He's taking care of it. He's taking care of business. That's a song you've heard quite a amount of times on Unitas Caritas.
Indeed.
Speaking of which, make sure you stay up all the Spartan action. Join us on Instagram over at Unitas Caritas and on Facebook at Unitas Caritas Foundation. First and 10 for the Spartans at the 39. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly hands it off. Stokes down the right side. He's going to get a couple yards. Second and 8 coming up. Damian Mack checks in, brings the play. Marin, Spilly in the backfield. Salento's back in the game. Direct snap to Marin, hands off to Salento. Salento goes up the middle. He gets a good few yards there. It's going to bring up a third and short for the Spartans. Clock ticking, halfway mark through this fourth quarter.
And our student section's barely there anymore.
Yeah, you tell them, Serafina.
They're all sitting down.
You gotta let them know what's good.
They're all sitting down.
It's third down. Let's get some energy in the crowd, yeah?
Gotta get the mascot back out there.
Who's under that mascot head?
I have no clue.
Remains a mystery.
Forever will.
As the Spartans try to get a movement, Spilly is going to fire to the outside. He's got open space. He's running down towards the 15, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. Good, another good run there for Spilly. The Spartans have a first down inside the 15.
Oh, Bobby's back.
First and 10.
Bobby looks very proud of himself.
At the 14. Spilly on the carry, up the middle. And he's going to get a couple yards. Bobby, how'd it go over there? Good? Good? Awesome.
Laid down the laws,
yeah,
the rules.
laid down the law over there. Let him know what's good. All right.
Good. Amazing. Thanks, Bobby.
Remember, folks, life is a group effort, all right? Rely on your loved ones, rely on your close ones to help you achieve your dreams. Because that's all we do at UCTV is we try to make dreams come true.
I wonder if Ice Spice ever showed up to the game.
I don't know. I haven't seen any crazy hair on the opposing sideline.
No gingers.
Nope. But what I have seen is a touchdown from Brian Salento. Powers himself in the end zone for the second time tonight. What a perfect segue into that call as Brian Salento gives a little bit of cushion towards the Spartans. Back to an 11-point game with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go.
In.
Mitch Carr on to attempt the extra point. He's been stellar tonight. Clean snap, clean hold.
Beautiful.
And that one splits the uprights. And Mitch Carr makes it a 12-point game once again. 45-33, 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Immaculata has scored 45 points now in both of their contests this season. Can they add on a few more?
Let's see.
Stay tuned. Coming up here on UCTV. Welcome back to UCTV. Spartans 2-possession lead. Mitch Carr kicks that one away down the left side. And that one's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a flag. When you kick a ball out of bounds on the kickoff, that is a penalty. I think they spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll see exactly where they end up. As we're waiting for them to spot the ball, yeah, that is in fact at the 35. I brushed up on my high school rules this year, believe me. Not saying that this is a time where they desperately need it, but this is definitely a drive where they want to get some points. As Gaston drops back, evades the rush, runs out towards the right side, spins out, and he's finally going to get wrapped up behind the line. Gaston can't escape this time, and the Spartans are going to bring him down for a tackle for loss. Gaston has been largely evasive this entire contest against the Spartan defense, but the Spartans finally bring on some pressure and knock him down behind the line.
Hey, Jake.
2nd and 16 coming up.
Let's not jinx it.
No. See, I was just saying what had already happened, all right? So, like, that's acceptable.
Is it now?
Now, what would not be acceptable here is I would really anticipate the Spartans to get a quality defensive stop right now. That's it. I put it to the test. 3 receivers out left, 1 running back to the right. Gaston drops back and fires that one over the middle.
Micah Smith.
And a good yardage gain for Peddie. Completely the opposite of what I just said. So, you know, maybe
that's a good thing.
Maybe I should just hand the reins. Maybe I should just hand the reins over to Serafina because.
Oh, absolutely not. Serafina doesn't understand football that much.
Peddie at the Spartans' 47-yard line. First down, 3 minutes to play. Gaston drops back, fires across the right side of the field. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. We're just a click inside 3 minutes.
Quite literally.
And I do believe that both teams have most of, if not all, their timeouts. Also, I take my headset off every time Coach Colombo walks a few steps on the field because I'm very intrigued to hear what he has to say at all times. I have to be completely candid with you on that. As the crowd gets a little bit more lively, the band's playing. 3 receivers out left. Gaston in the backfield with 1 man flanked to his left. Drops back, designed QB draw, tries to run up the middle, and he's taken down by Noah Doss. Good play there by the Spartans as the clock continues ticking. Third down and 7 coming up. This is undoubtedly 4 down territory. You will not see the punter coming out. 2 chances. Gaston drops back, fires across the middle of the field. Just out of the reach of his receiver there. 4th and 7 coming up. It's definitely not. It's definitely this play right here definitely doesn't decide the game necessarily, but it definitely swings it very highly in the Spartans' favor. This is far and away the most important defensive play tonight for the Immaculata Spartans. Fourth and 7, all hands on deck for a Spartan stop here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. 3 receivers out left, 1 out right, 1 running back. Gaston drops back, looks around, and they call a flag. Let's listen in. It's going to be a false start on Peddie. That's going to knock them back 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 12 coming up.
Players on the sidelines are chanting, getting nothing from the student section still.
2 receivers out left, 2 out right. Gaston drops back. Another penalty flag. They're going to call a false start again on Peddie. Peddie making some petty mistakes here in one of the most pivotal plays of the entire game.
Sounds like a
knocking themselves back 10 yards without even an attempt. You know I had to get that one in there eventually, right?
Yeah.
I was running out of time. That was the time.
Prepared. When did you come up with that one?
Just on the fly right before the game time. Gaston drops back, looks left, rolls out right. He's got to throw this one. Throws that one short. That ball goes to the turf. I don't see any yellow on the ground, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Spartans on the offensive now.
Players on the field trying to get everyone loud, but I'm very disappointed in the student section this year.
Sorry, Serafina, you're going to be on the lead to get them loud and proud in the following weeks, all right?
I mean, I may have to.
It's on you. It's on you.
Might have to. Doesn't matter if it's 10 o'clock at night. Spartan Nation. Got to give us some Spartan spirit.
Hey, look, it's one thing to show up, which we had plenty of people that did. So shout out to them. But being loud and proud, wear your heart on your sleeve, why don't you? These boys leave their heart on their sleeve every time they touch the field. As Spilly gets that snap, breaks a couple tackles, tries to run it to the outside. He's got 2 guys he's working with, fighting through, spinning around, getting extra yards. He's still up on his feet. And Dacier Spilly showing the man who he is, getting that down to the 30-yard line for a first down.
And another injury timeout.
Like we're going to have an injury timeout on the field for Peddie as this game approaches well into the well over the 3-hour mark at this point.
Guys, I'm tired.
It could be a lot worse, right? The Spartans could be down.
Exactly. Life could always be worse.
The Spartans are winning. The band had quite the performance.
It could also be better. Student section.
You know, I complimented you on your media training a bit earlier in the broadcast, but these are some fighting words you've been putting out recently. You know, I mean, we the point has been made, but now we're just.
I'm very disappointed.
You're just putting gasoline on an already roaring fire at this junction.
Of course.
Two long, grueling minutes left in the contest here at Torpy Field.
Oh, and then we have to clean up.
We? Who's we?
Excuse me?
We all do our parts around here.
You came late.
I did not come late. I showed up on time. I showed up when I'm supposed to show up.
Show up.
Marin and Spilly in the backfield. Spilly with the direct snap. And Peddie takes care of business on that one. No gain, 3rd and long. Clock is running. Guess Peddie is going to save their timeouts.
I'm hungry.
I heard they were serving Chick-fil-A at these games.
Yeah, they did last year too.
Yeah, I was told that.
Wonder when the cow's gonna get here.
Oh yes, the Chick-fil-A mascot last year was hilarious.
The Chick-fil-A mascot and the Spartan, they should dance together. Hype up the crowd together, everyone.
Speaking of dancing with Spartans, there's a very exclusive video coming up this weekend that you'll see.
Indeed, September 7th.
As Spilly tries to run that out to the right side. Bit more of a conservative play staying in bounds, and Pettie's going to burn one of their timeouts. Just a touch under 1 minute here, 59 seconds. We'll see what Coach Colombo draws up for this 4th and medium in the Peddie territory. As another carry. Another carry for the Spartans. Brings that up the gut. Looks like we actually have 4th and 2 coming up now. It's a little bit of a misread on the chain gang sidelines once again. But considering Peddie has now burned 2 of their timeouts, a first down here would essentially all but end the contest. A pivotal 4th and 2 coming up for the Spartans. Spilly on the carry, bounces it to the right side. He's got 1st and more. And he smartly goes down out of bounds. Inside. What did I say?
I have no clue.
I said he goes down out of bounds. He smartly goes down inbounds to keep the clock running and force Peddie to burn a final timeout. And being that as it may, this contest is all but over. Spartans are going to improve to 2-0, barring something absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they kneeled it out at the first half. We'll see if they do it here.
I mean, I hope they do.
They've got Stokes about 15 yards behind the ball just as a safety guy in case anything crazy happens. But there you go. Marin kneels to end the first half, and Marin kneels to end the game. As the final seconds tick off here at Torpy Field, we have a final. Immaculata 45, Peddie 33. Immaculata improves to 2-0 on the season. Peddie falls to 0-1. Coach Colombo logs his 151st win. Not as significant as 150 as we saw, but 151. So we take a look at our Spartans in the post game. We'll take a look one more time at some of our game day graphics. We'll give a shout out once again to the Unitas Caritas Foundation. Started in 2018 by a proud group of Spartan alumni dedicated to preserving the proud Spartan tradition. They help fund various capital improvements of the school, work directly with the athletic teams and everything else. We very much appreciate each and every one of your support coming along with us here. So if you'd like to join, please go to www.unitascaritas.com, click and select the featured link, join the club. All it takes is a $19.66 donation to help keep the Spartan tradition alive. So with that being said, we'll take a look at the 2025 schedule one more time tonight. 2-0. Immaculata beats Kellenberg and the Peddie School, both by way of scores of 45 points. Next week is going to be back here at Torpy Friday at 7 p.m. as they take on St. Francis Prep, the second of two New York schools. And
Oh, they're doing the alma mater.
yes, the Spartan alma mater being played after every game, win or loss.
Where's Bobby? Bobby should go get in on that. Put Bobby on everyone's shoulders.
Well, that just about does it for us here. That's your final score, 45-33. I'm going to shoot us back into the booth real quick. Say hi.
Come here, Bobby.
Come on, Bobby. We had quite the talented crew tonight. Bobby, come in the middle, man. Had quite the talented crew tonight. Had Bobby Helwig on all the technical work, and our very own Serafina Rosati filling in at the second half with some controversial commentary at best. But, you know, things happen. So with that being said, signing off here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Come check us out next Friday, 7 p.m. as the Spartans take on St. Francis of New York. They look to go 3-0 in another quest for a perfect season. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on UCTV. Take care and good night.